Honestly, I think we're ready for this one thing here. Let me just... I can buy more. It's okay. First of all, I want to check the bar here real quick. Oh, he has limited stock. Interesting. I think we can do this. Especially since, what? 2 firebombs? Yeah, we're good. Fuck it. May as well fight him now. I just realized how low his SP is. God damn it. Firebomb. God damn it. There we go. Alright. I just remembered I have Glimmering Glare. Let me make use of that real quick. Perfect fight to show off this new skill after all. Well, like I said in the last episode, you definitely want to target the guys in bikinis first. Are they all blind still? Okay, that one isn't. That's why I'm taking damage from you. How scary. And you know what? Just for rando, here you go, buddy. So confused why Pist isn't working right in this game. Did they change it for the definitive edition? Or was that always how it worked in the Joyful? Oh, okay. Well, now for the boring part. The part where this is just gonna take forever. For your trouble of defeating all those guys. Get. Oh my god. That's a lot of experience. Holy shit. Oh. Wow. I forgot how much you get out of them. Holy shit. Up, 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 up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Somehow, I forgot to talk about trivia involving the band throughout their whole fight. So I need to pause right here and quickly cover them. Let me just, Oh, shit, right. They're gone. Will this work? Oh. I'll be damned, it did. As it was found in the Lisa the Painful art collection, there are sprites featuring the band, with all of them dead in rather graphic ways. The only exception is Peen Dillies, the constantly confused guy who plays the cowbell, who ended up mutating and seems to continue playing his beloved bell. This suggests that the band might have potentially been planned for Painful, and that this mutated Peen would have killed his fellow bandmates before being scrapped and reused into Joyful. I guess that does make you wonder, was he still taking joy in this then? But then again, I guess as a detail that's not really important. I mean, he's dead now. Since we don't get to see it in game, the name of the band and even the very song they play is both named Winner Winner What's for Dinner Boys. It's a bop. I love it. That's a perfect name for this. For those who have been watching up to this point from Painful, do you remember this image? That's right. That's the weird fish I brought up during Harvey's analysis. Well, this is actually a small part of this whole image here. I forget if I actually covered this in the previous episodes. I might have. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, in case I haven't, here are party members that seem to have been planned at one point or another. Some of these guys on here made it in, and the ones that haven't, I'm sure you remember from other parts of the game, like Hawk or Columbo here. But the main reason I bring this image up is because it turns out 2 of the band members were planned to be party members at one point. As for why they're scrapped, I have no idea. My guess is that these 2 were planned to be party members, then Dingling had an idea with the band showing up in a moment of the game, where the band is killed, as you've seen by the mutated Peen, and then for one reason or another, Dingling scrapped it and reused these goobers for Joyful instead. I guess I can't blame him. Sometimes you get to a point to where you feel like you're putting too much in your game, you know? Don't want to put too much into one basket. Or however the hell you would say it. Alright. Well, assuming you saw the whole band thing that I had to include from last episode, man, that episode was kind of a mess now when I think about it. Anyway, welcome back, finally, to Lisa the Joyful. In the last episode, we took down Vega Van... Wait. Yeah, no, we took down Vega Van Dam. I don't know why I was thinking we didn't. Yeah, we took him down. We also took down the band a little prematurely. I'm still kicking myself for doing that. But today, we have a more clear-cut plan, and I'm not... Okay, thanks, controller. I'm not going off script this time. Today, we are going to kill our final warlord of the first crossroads here, Mr. Beautiful. Before we do that, though, I want to do some quick shopping. And also, I'm going to make a quick correction while I kill this guy. Because, I'm going to be honest with you, if you haven't killed him yet, I think now might be, honestly, your best time. Actually, let me double check something real quick. Alright, I have 4 perfumes, 3 fancy perfumes. Let me buy, like, 2 safety perfumes before killing him. There we go. But yeah, this is probably your best time to kill Chester if you've been holding off on doing it. But while we do this shopping trip of mine, I wanted to make a quick correction to something I've said before. You remember when I was fighting Lardy Hernandez and I mentioned a part about his weird water weakness? After checking the stats again on the Lisa wiki, I think I am really mistaken on what my original idea of what was planned is. I said that there was the possibility of maybe Buddy would have gotten a water slashing move with her sword or something. But it turns out, I was way off the mark, actually. You remember how I talked about how Vega Van Dam was mostly just like a hawk that was just copy and pasted? Turns out that was the same for not only Lardy, but also somewhat for the upcoming warlord we're going to be fighting too. Hell, I think there's like another one as well that got copy and pasted from Hawk a little bit. These. Actually, wait, I could have just sold shit I don't need. Yeah, whatever. This should be plenty. Trying to make sure I don't go under a certain threshold. You know what? Yeah, that's plenty. So yeah, my thought process of Buddy getting a water move, that was most definitely off the mark. What happened was they just copied over Hawk's stats for Lardy and a bunch of other people in this DLC. So yeah, I'm a bit of a dumbass. Oops. Alright. That's a long rope. Violence will not be tolerated. Turn back now. Yeah, I'm okay. Buddy, wait. Mr. Beautiful and the men that live here are pacifists. What's a pacifist? It means they don't want to fight anyone. Girl or no girl. They are peaceful. They've made a vow. Then how did Mr. Beautiful get on the list of leaders? He is highly respected. Creating a community like this isn't easy these days. Nobody causes trouble down here. It's taken a while, but it's paid off for these people. Well, that's about to change. Is this necessary? Rando, I know you aren't going to take advantage of me. You've proven yourself to me. But I don't trust anyone else, not even a pacifist. Just, please, don't hurt the innocent. These people refuse to fight. If you're after Mr. Beautiful, then leave it at that. Alright. Well, as Rando said, here we are in the pacifist village. Everyone here is a pacifist, so you don't even need to fight them. Every time you come across one of these guys, you are given the option to fight. These are the BBBs. They're pacifists, as I've said before. I don't know why I keep repeating myself. Stop that. If you choose to fight them, they literally will not fight back. They specifically have just stall. They will not do anything to attack or fight back. Killing them gives you a paltry 120 experience and a chance of getting fancy perfume and horse jerky. They drop no mags. place is weird. It doesn't make sense. People that don't fight, how does that even work? It's a stupid idea if you ask me. They deserve death, right? Right? If you want to defend yourself, you don't deserve to live. It's that simple. That's a very nihilistic way of looking at it. Anyway, there is no major outcome for fighting or sparing these guys. You're simply given the option. I could be nerdy and tell you to fight them for the free experience and possible items. But really, it's honestly up to you. I personally will not be fighting them. I mean, they don't really have much going on battle-wise. But if you're wondering what the BBB stands for, a possible answer is actually revealed in the Least of the Painful art collection, where next to their sprites you'll find beautiful baby boys written nearby. I don't like that they're called that. That's kind of weird. Can't even talk to them. You just have the option to fight. I think this really does a good example. This is a real good example of showing... Oh, that guy died. This does a really good example of just showing how far off the deep end Buddy's gotten. Yeah, I don't trust anyone anymore. Well, there's no point fighting that guy. Well, in case it isn't clear, there is one exception to the pacifists here. Hey, men. If you choose not to fight... Well, okay, that isn't related to this, but... If you're choosing not to fight any of the... I'm just calling them BBBs. I'm not using their full name. If you choose not to fight them, then this is your only roadblock on the way to... Mr. Beautiful. Baby. He has 7k HP and 110 attack, but beyond that, he really shouldn't be too difficult. The main thing about him, though, is that this does call into question Mr. Beautiful's practices. If this is such a peaceful community, why is there someone here that is clearly taking joy? Hmm? I don't know. I feel like I'm getting into, like, theory territory saying shit like that, but it is something to think about. Which, I mean, hey, this game kind of just makes you think. One way or another. Man, my timing is not great. But seriously, if this guy here just got away with doping on joy, maybe someone else here is too. I mean, after all, it's not like there's any, like, there's not like any system coming over to check and see Mr. Beautiful's practices aren't being very unethical. Yeah, give me a free item. A rando ration? Hot dog. I really just... Why the fuck did I say hot dog? God damn it. It's over. Ugh. Jesus Christ. God, I blinked. I literally fucking blinked when I went to go press the button. God damn it. Level 23 on rando. And I don't remember my rando ever reaching that high in level. Crazy. You know what? Rando, you get... Well, no, we have sodas. What am I talking about? There. Ooh, some soup. Do we have any empty bottles? Alright, we have like 8 million. Good. Soup. 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 Alright, cool. Fuck, okay. Sorry, man. I'll leave you be. Rando? What are you doing down here? Wait. Where are the eunuchs? Why does this little one have a sword? What is this, Rando? Thomas. I'm sorry, friend. This wasn't the plan. Are you Mr. Beautiful? I am? Well. What would I have? Hold on a moment. Well, as you'd probably expect, this is not going to be much of a hard fight. Even in the face of all what I'm about to do. God damn it. Even with everything I'm about to do to him, he's still not fighting back. So you know what? I haven't healed in a while. Let me just do that. There we go. Yep. All he's doing is stalling. Rando, what are you doing? You leave me no choice. After keeping up his morals in the face of Buddy's onslaught, Mr. Beautiful is now forced to defend himself. He possesses 6k HP, but he makes up for his lacking HP compared to the other warlords by hitting pretty fucking hard. Just keep up the assault. He shouldn't last too long if you're really good at timing Buddy strikes. Also, if he already has burning on him, don't bother spamming Fireball with Rando. Since he has his stats copy and pasted from Hawk, he has an unusually high special defense. Also, don't even try bothering to use Buddy's Flash on Mr. Beautiful. He is completely immune to the flustered status. Oh wait, I was gonna use Fireball. God damn it. Yeah, I don't really have too much to talk about combat-wise for Mr. Beautiful here. Or if you prefer, after Rando said it. Thomas. Oh, he's already dead. Oops. I was gonna talk about, like, trivia about him while he was still alive. Rando. Why? Hey, we got Leech. I guess I'm sitting here to talk about that trivia I was gonna say during the fight. All right. Mr. Beautiful's design is based on Shoko Asahara, a Japanese cult leader convicted and sentenced to death due to his involvement in several crimes. One of his most notable ones was a sarin gas attack. Also, I'm just going to put this here right now. A lot of this trivia I've been finding so far with a lot of things, has just been straight from the Lisa wiki. So don't be surprised if what I'm saying here is literally just like fucking copy and paste of what they put down. Also, I'm just saying that now, just so you have a place to go look if you want to find any information about stuff in this game yourself. Though I will say, don't don't rely on it too much because a lot of things are either outdated or not even filled in. Anyway, uh, it is also believed that Mr. Beautiful's name may be inspired by Paul, or how the hell do you pronounce that? Anyway, Paul was a professional wrestler with the alias Mr. Wonderful. Well, I feel like that one could, maybe. That one could arguably be a stretch, but it is very similar. At one point, Mr. Beautiful and his baby boys actually appeared in both the Kickstarter page and the Sprite collection. This could mean that they were actually planned for Painful long before being cut and reused into Joyful. As for why they were cut, I don't know. Maybe Dingling thought there was too much shit happening in the first game. Pacify. Mr. Beautiful's penchant for peace has transformed into a weapon of war. Call a truce for 2 turns. Neither you nor your opponents will have an opportunity to attack. The list thins. 3 remain. Oh god. Well, let's check out that new skill we got. For 2 turns, you call a truce with your opponents, and after the 2 turns, your enemies will get the unruly status for about a turn, which will prevent you from constantly spamming Pacify every turn. Well, okay. The skill says it lasts for 2 turns with Pacify, but in practice, it's basically just for a turn. This will completely stop your opponents from doing anything, and for Buddy, she cannot use most of her skills. There are some exceptions, however, as you can use your other Warlord skills during the truce, along with Flash and Men being usable as well. This skill has a modest cost of 10 TP and can let you set up some status with Flash, restore Buddy's TP without fear being stunned with maybe a lucrative T, or some other third thing that I unfortunately cannot talk about because it's later skills that we haven't learned yet. And the rudest thing about it is that this skill still lets you use items, so there's nothing stopping you from chucking a firebomb if you like doing that. Pacify is the perfect skill if you just want to pause the combat for a moment to think of a plan or to set up some other skills we'll be getting later. Also, for whatever reason, Pacify is so effective that it even works on Joy Mutants. Don't ask me how that works. I don't get it. Is it just me, or is it looking a little bloodier around the area? Like there's a bunch of fighting happening or something. Could be my imagination. Yeah. Uh. Oh. Oh no. No. Bob. Hey, wait. It's one of the kidnappers. The fat one. How do you know his name? I I know just about everyone around here. Hmm. Oh, good riddance. He deserved it. Buddy, stop. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep killing people. And why's that? Because you alone have the power to give us a future. You can restore the world, create peace. You're right about one thing. I do have power. I have a lot of power. And I will create my own future in my own world. I may be young, Dustin, but I've gained knowledge. I would never let anyone control me again. Not all of these people deserve death. I can't do this anymore. I never wanted this. How can you defend these people? I'm only showing these men the same compassion they have shown me. If I didn't stand up for myself, I would have been beaten and raped countless times by now. But, buddy, shut up. What the hell kind of brother are you? I am one of a kind, and you need me. If you care so much about peace, then you have no choice but to fight by my side. Or would you rather end up like that worthless piece of shit Brad? I see. Okay, buddy. I'm sorry. You should get some rest, sis. If you really want to be at the top of that list, we're going to have to give it everything. These next guys are no joke. Good. Rando?